Digimon Seekers. Chapter 1.10. Sound fades, vision fades. The Digimon linker is wrapped around his arms, and his limbs have gone away. Eiji loses consciousness. Dizziness. The three semicircular canals go haywire. The world is falling down, turning upside down. Sinking. Suddenly memories from his childhood re-emerge. Summer, playing in the river with his family. Yes, both my family and friends were there. And the very best of all my friends. Leon, the parents of a friend who was getting the barbecue ready, called their son. Eiji, his friend yells his name and gets out of the river. But Eiji unknowingly enters the river at its deepest point. When he turns around, his feet are caught in the sand at the bottom of the river. Oh no, one step ahead is an invisible cliff. He thought he was a good swimmer, but a flowing river is different from a swimming pool. He can't get to the surface. He's completely underwater. He couldn't tread water, so he had to put his face in the water. What he sees on the surface is another world. The clear water was deeply gouged out and looked like the home of a monster that could easily swallow a child. Air bubbles swirl. He is swallowed whole. And then all of his senses disappear. It seems like it was only a moment. But was it? Something soft and fluffy gently receives Eiji's consciousness. It's the sensation of wearing a wetsuit and floating in the water. Soon, the light scatters and the bubbles form an image. A new world. No, the world that he's been seeing for a long time is cut in a new way, and it hits Eiji's consciousness with an unprecedented stimulation. It's so bright, the light is too strong here. And yet, he can't close his eyelids. What's going on here? Confusion. Anxiety. He doesn't know what he's seeing or what's going on. The image seems to zoom in coarsely like a digital zoom, but then fades away as if he was looking through binoculars upside down. Noise crawls around my head. There's a rustling and a bug is flailing around in my ear. And there's an animal-like smell. It's the smell of a wet dog in the rain, that's what it is. This is like a bad dream. But it's not a dream. The voice is the only thing he can hear clearly. Who is it? Clash. He hears the sound of something being kicked and turned over, and then someone comes running. Human, rookie, beast, virus type. Data is displayed in the heads-up position. It's a little rat Digimon that appears, moving like an old Western cartoon. The pink naked rat is holding a piece of data, a piece of cheese, in both hands. Where am I? Inside of a building. The walls, ceiling, and floor are concrete. Is it under construction, or abandoned? Another Digimon appears. Chuchuman, puppet, rookie, virus type. Another rat Digimon. However, it's not a beast, but a puppet, a stuffed rat with bad eyesight. It's riding on another mech-like Digimon. Digimon, mutant, champion, virus type. The metallic-looking body is clutching a tonfa, a T-shaped club used in martial arts. In a word, its appearance can be described as follows. A kettle with limbs. No, it looks more like poo. Eiji is confused. If this was the Phantom Digimon land, he would have cheered loudly. However, Eiji has put aside his pure childish heart, which could be amused by the mere appearance of poo, in a time capsule of memories. He always looked calmly at what was happening in front of his eyes. Digimon is a poo-shaped Digimon piloted by Chuchuman. How brave of you to try to steal from my family. Squeak. Please let me go, Chuchuman. For the love of all rats. Chuchuman is scared, while Chuman begs for its life with cheese in hand. Apparently Chuman stole Chuchuman's food and escaped. I don't like being treated like you, Chuman. No good, no good. Digimon, which literally means no good, turns on its tonfa with a jerky movement. Just then, Chuchuman notices their presence. Look at that dog. A dog. Eiji doesn't understand what it's talking about. And what is this anyway? What am I being shown? The Digimon is talking. I haven't seen you around here. This is Wall Slum's 6th Street. My family's turf. You should tuck tail and run while I'm taking care of Tumen. Because if you're still around after that, a rat picking a fight with a wolf. Don't make me laugh. The voice he heard before growls in his ears again. Out in front. No, AG isn't moving at all. The Tumen is approaching. It was like the car he was riding in started to move on its own. From this day on, this is my home turf. Do your best, Digimon. Gun Vulcan. Bam. The Vulcan cannon, embedded in the tonfa, erupts with fire. The bullets land on the floor and walls, soaking wet. Tumen runs to his right and left, trying to escape. AG suddenly feels nauseous. It smells. My nose is burning. It's like poison gas. The bullets aren't powerful, but they're accompanied by a horrible stench. Ahahaha. This attack must be torture for a dog with a strong nose. Digimon fighting is all about exploiting weaknesses. Tumen's strategy works, he's pleased. No good, no good. Shall we get rid of this stray already, Digimon? Finish it with boost attack. Ah. Some kind of energy swells around AG. What? Ignition, a brilliant flame. It's faster than Digimon can move. Howling fire. A fireball rips through the entire floor of the building. Everything is consumed by flame. In a whirlwind of heat and shock, Digimon is blasted out of the building through a window. So hot. AG is surprised. He feels as if his face has been burned by a bonfire. Digimon, only known for its toughness, being one-hit code. Tumen rolls out of the Digimon's cockpit and onto the floor. Flames are smoldering. There is nothing to burn, and yet, it doesn't go out right away. What kind of fire is this? It's no ordinary fire. The Tumen goes haywire. It glares down at the plush rat Digimon from above. Is it gonna eat? An awful smell. Tumen's face twitches, and he trembles. That old interface. Is that Digimon? No, you're the demon wolf of the Castle of 9 Wolves. Digimon. AG is taken aback. Tumen is talking to Digimon. Sir AG, 9 Wolves. Oh, right. That reminds me. The voice murmurs in AG's ear. So you've returned to Wall Slum, have you? For some reason, Tumen's tone seems more respectful suddenly. Where and how on earth could he be listening to that conversation? You're not looking so good. Get lost. Digimon turns its nose away. Before the terrifying wolf can change its mind, Tumen tries to run away from him. AG, while he has been completely baffled by the conversation, regains his composure and says, Digimon. It's me, AG, can you hear me? Digimon. Character design, illustration by Mallow. To be continued. See you in the next chapter, which will be published next week, on April 30th. Let's talk now about the Digimon Seekers fan art project. I hope you are enjoying the Digimon 25th anniversary project, Digimon Seekers. The story that has been released so far is still in its early stages. The interaction between Digimon and AG, the digital world that is a little different from what we've seen in the past, and other developments that will stimulate your imagination will continue. By all means, I hope that readers will be able to freely express the worldview of Digimon Seekers in their own image. We are looking forward to your submissions. Said Fumiya Kobayashi, the project art director. How to participate. Number 1. Create an illustration related to Digimon Seekers. Number 2. Follow Digimon Web on Twitter. Number 3. Post your illustration with the hashtags Digimon Seekers and fan art on Twitter. Your participation is complete. After the Digimon Seekers Management Office confirms your entries, we will post them on the official Digimon Seekers website. The first entry is scheduled to be released on April 24th. We will publish them weekly after that. Note that illustrations that have already been published can also be submitted. Only illustrations related to Digimon Seekers will be accepted. Submissions that contain third-party copyrighted material will be excluded.